Every Pokemon movie ranked from worst to best. I've watched every Pokemon movie, and now I have to rank them. That's the rules. Help me, Step Bro. I watched all of the Pokemon movies and now I'm stuck. I have to rank them. I don't know what I'm doing. There are 22. I'm not going to include the 3D remake of the first one. It is a 3D remake of the first one. Do you want my review of it? It's a 3D remake of the first one. That's that. Without any further ado, let's crack into it. Number 22, Hooper and the Clash of Ages. So, the basic formula for a Pokemon movie is as follows. Ash and the gang, whoever his compatriots may be at the time, meet a cute dipshit Pokemon, and there's a baddie who wants the cute dipshit Pokemon, and Ash and the gang have to care about that. And also there's the overarching theme of friendship, and by that I mean every film they'll stop the film dead for about 15 minutes to talk about the power of fucking friendship. This is a little twist on the formula because the baddie that wants the cute dipshit Pokemon, Hooper, in this one, is an evil version of Hooper. Hooper Unbound. Yeah, that's right. Double your Hooper, half your enjoyment. Because Hooper sucks. Hooper can, teleport things through its rings. Partway through the movie, Hooper gets sad because it can't teleport itself. And I guess we have to give a shit about that. That's the emotional crux of the movie, because that's how the final problem is solved. Hooper teleports itself. Yay, that's that obstacle overcome. Godlike powers aren't enough for you, Hooper? Fuck you. The climax of the film sees the good Hooper and the evil Hooper summoning all these legendary Pokemons to their aid to fight for them, which sounds interesting, but it isn't. All these legendary Pokemon show up and work for whatever Hooper summoned them for no reason. All of these Pokemon that used to feel special and interesting just don't anymore. They just work for Hooper. They're just like, here's a fucking shiny Mega Rayquaza. I just pulled it out of my deck. Fuck you. Let's fucking get Goku here. You're on our team now, Goku. Fucking Jesus. You want to get a hand on this ball? Great stuff. And then a bunch more Pokemon bullshit happens. There's a break in time-space, which is solved by Arceus, who is God. God shows up and fixes it, basically. It's very dull and quite annoying. A bad film. Thank you. Number 21, Diancie and the Cocoon of Destruction. This is another classic cute dipshit Pokemon movie, Diancie being our cute dipshit Pokemon in this one. And in terms of personality, Diancie's kind of cute. In terms of design, Diancie kind of looks like a turd in a dress. Ash and the gang meet Diancie, who is on its journey to meet Xerneas so it can encounter the Fairy Aura, so it can create the Heart Crystal. And, oh man, that's a sentence that's going to get the parents very bored very immediately. No one's like, oh, I don't want to see a Pokemon movie. Oh, what? Diancie has to meet Xerneas to get the Fairy Aura so it can create a Heart Crystal? I'm fucking sold! Let's do it! Halfway through this movie, Diancie gets sad to give this movie some pathos. Diancie's sad that it can't create the Heart Crystal. And it's like, yeah, you haven't met Xerneas to get the Fairy Aura yet. That's the dumb plot of this movie, remember? At the end, Yveltal shows up and starts blasting everybody, turning everybody to stone, which is kind of cool, I guess. Pikachu gets gotten. Oh no, is Pikachu going to turn to stone? No, that lasts 55 seconds. The baddies in this one want to catch Diancie so we can make diamonds for them, which is, so bad. You shouldn't catch Pokemon in Pokemon. Okay, yeah, you can do it, but not for those kind of things. You shouldn't be doing that. That's for personal gain. You should be catching Pokemon to force them to fight other Pokemon for fame and glory, and sometimes money is exchanged. Oh, that doesn't sound right. I think there was a real push with this film to appeal to girls, which is why Diancie is a princess, because girls like princesses. And there's a shopping montage in the middle of this film. There's a shopping montage because girls like shopping. Girls like shopping and princesses. At least according to the 4 men that wrote this film. Oops. Number 20. Destiny Deoxys. This is the first film on our list to have Brock. Brock is the worst character in fiction. He's horny. That's the joke. Did you like that? Brock's horny. What's that? You like that joke? Here it comes again. Brock's horny. Oh, he's still horny. Knock, knock. Who's there? Brock's horny. Enjoying the joke yet? No? Neither am I. No one's enjoying it. Great. Brock is just this sort of creature that follows Ash around and immediately imprints on any woman he meets. And is just like, oh man, I just want to fuck. I just want to fuck. That's why his eyes are always closed, because he's always just about to nut. And Ash has to be like, okay, well, I'm 10, so I don't know what you're talking about, but I hope you're okay. Brock's first line in this film, they're greeted by a computer robot thing, because there's this technology subplot that goes nowhere. And Brock goes, I think it'd be better if we were greeted by a woman.
Being greeted by a real live beautiful girl could be one thing.
There's not even a woman present. And Brock is like, oh, imagine if there was a woman here. Just like a woman. Like a woman? Like imagine if there was a woman here. Like a woman with like big tits and a fat ass and 5 dicks and fucking, Brock wants squirt! Ash is like, Brock, please, we can't do this here. What are you trying to say? What does Brock want squirt mean? Please. Brock wants squirt! Anyway, so the film actually starts with like a prologue of sorts where there's this kid who is with his parents and they see Deoxys and Rayquaza fighting for no reason. And it's pretty cool, but then it starts like a stampede, and this startles the boy, and now he's scared of Pokemon. And fast forward a few years later to when he meets Ash and the gang, and they're all like to this little kid, they're like, come on, man, don't be afraid of Pokemon. Pokemon are great. And it's like, no. First of all, this kid has trauma, so maybe back off. And secondly, some of these fucking pokes, man, some of them can shoot fire out of their mouths, and like some of them can control minds and shit. Maybe be a little bit afraid of Pokemon, I think. The rest of the film is honestly just Deoxys and Rayquaza fighting in the city for no reason, and it goes on just short of forever. And the film lasts 98 minutes, and that's all I have to say. It's pretty dull. Number 19, Jirachi Wishmaker. Okay, classic, cute dipshit Pokemon. The cute dipshit Pokemon is Jirachi. It bonds with Max. Max is terrible. Forget all that. It doesn't matter. All I want to talk about in this film is the bad guy. The bad guy is this scientist / magician who wants Jirachi and puts on magic shows, I guess, to tour the country to find Jirachi. But forget that. How are there magic shows in the Pokemon universe? How does this make any sense? In our world, in the real world, right, magicians don't really make a huge amount of money for the most part. There are celebrity ones, but most of them, you'd struggle to make a career out of it. They are shunned by society, and rightfully so. But we don't even have magical creatures in our universe. There are magical creatures in the Pokemon universe, but this guy's selling out arenas doing his sleight of hand? How the fuck? It'd be like, oh, I'm going to make this disappear, and everyone would be like, oh, you mean like the Pokemon move, teleport. He'd be like, oh, no, that's, actually, this is a trick. It's an illusion. Oh, like illusion, like the Zoroark's ability to transform into other Pokemon, appear as different Pokemon. No, that's actually a lot more impressive. The magician guy has a Dusclops on stage with him, and here's a Pokedex entry for Dusclops. Dusclops' body is completely hollow. There is nothing at all inside. It is said that its body is like a black hole. This Pokemon will absorb anything into its body, but nothing will ever come back out. Why would you give a shit about anything this magician is doing on stage? You'd be like, oh, pick a card, and you'd be like, fuck your card. There's a fucking undead black hole behind you. You're up to fucks, mate. This magician guy wants to get Jirachi to summon Groudon for Team Magma. If you don't know, Team Magma's whole thing is that they want to summon Groudon to kind of speed up global warming, but in a way that would just make it a giant drought across the entire world. So that no one would have water anymore, which would, kill millions of people. And this guy has the audacity to have a redemption arc. The scientist guy uses Jirachi to summon evil tentacle Groudon, which is kind of weird, kind of cool. And then he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I've seen the error of my ways. And it's like, okay, well, thanks for your help, but you nearly did a genocide, so you're going to jail forever now. Bye. Number 18, Genesect and the Legend Awakens. Do you like Genesect? Then I've got the movie for you, nobody. This is the most Genesect you'll ever get in a film. Genesect is a weird bug robot. I don't know. This one's weird. Mewtwo's in it for a bit, I guess. That's kind of cool. This is the one that feels most like a TV episode. The one that least feels like a movie. Honestly, you can skip this one. You can't skip any of the others, though. You have to watch all of these filthy Pokemon movies. I'm sorry. Number 17, Pokemon Black, Victini, and Reshiram, or Pokemon White, Victini and Zekrom. That's right, this one's got a fucking gimmick. There's 2 different versions, which is brilliant because it completely evokes the games and how you feel like you're missing out on content. This is a cute dipshit Pokemon movie through and through. There's a cute dipshit Pokemon, there's a baddie that wants to get it, and that's about it. They go to the upper atmosphere for a bit. Ash is like really attached to this Victini. Got issues, Ash. Barely know this thing. I watched Pokemon Black, and then in a controlled setting, I had a friend watch Pokemon White, and we exchanged our experiences, and no, that didn't happen. I'm lying. I watched Pokemon Black, and I assume the experience is exactly the same. Underwhelming. Number 16, Pokemon Forever, Celebi, Voice of the Forest. So a lot of these Pokemon movies will use CGI, and obviously the earlier it is in the franchise, the worse it looks. And this one uses a lot of CGI, and it looks really, really bad. This is probably the worst looking of any of the Pokemon movies, and it's also very uninteresting. It's another cute dipshit Pokemon movie, but it was the first cute dipshit Pokemon movie, so it really set the standard, the boring standard. Celebi is the cute dipshit Pokemon in this one, and there's a baddie that wants to get Celebi, and yeah, man, that's the fucking point of the games, guys. That's the point of the... Stop making me feel bad for this guy for trying to catch a powerful Pokemon. That's the point. I'm sorry Ash is too stupid to do it. I've done it. I fucking did it when I was 5. I was younger than Ash and I could catch powerful Pokemon. Ash is a fucking moron. Number 15, Pokemon the Movie 2000, The Power of One. Weird name for a game about team building and fighting in teams, but okay. Ash is the chosen one. Okay, again, Pokemon the Movie 2000. Bad move, but okay. Chosen one narratives I think are bad. I guess that's personal opinion, but I think it's pretty boring. It's just kind of like, oh, okay, you're the chosen one. Neat. I guess you got to do the thing. And then they do most of the time. And especially bad for Pokemon, because Ash's whole thing is he wants to be the very best, like no one ever was. And now it's just like, no, you're special because someone chose you. I guess the gods? I don't know. I don't know how this works. Ash has to collect a bunch of balls, and that's kind of the plot of the movie. I like the baddie in this one. I like his big dumb ship. I like the way he says Articuno.
Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno.
Articuno. His whole thing is he wants to capture Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno so that he can lure out Lugia and catch Lugia, which is, once again, he wants to catch Pokemon, which is the point of the games. But there's a reason why it's bad. Because if he catches these Pokemon, it'll upset the balance of nature or some shit. Which is still like, that's not really working for me. Because it's like, oh, gotta catch them all, but not these ones. Dun, dun. Number 14, Pokemon Heroes, Latias and Latios. There's some stuff to like about this one. The old man character is one of the goofiest looking characters I've ever seen, and I liked him. He made me giggle. There's the city that's clearly very Venice inspired and looks kind of nice when they're not using CGI, because they use a lot of early CGI in this one, and that was a mistake. Birds are... Oh shit! Fucking broke my bed. Right, so there are two cute dipshit Pokemon in this one, Latios and Latias, and Latios dies at the end, sacrificing himself to save the poorly CGI rendered town. This is supposed to be sad, but I didn't really care, because I didn't like these two. They were so annoying. They never shut up. They keep going, wah, wah, wah.
Hey, Latias! We lost him!
The best part about this movie is that Latias has this ability to appear as this little girl. And the baddies have these glasses that reveal Latias's real form to them. And so they can see her disguised as the girl, but in reality walking down the street like this. The best example in all of these films of this phenomenon that occurs with translating Pokemon to the big screen is the game designers, when they're coming up with the concepts for Pokemon, they don't really need to think about the actual physicality of a Pokemon shaped like a jet plane, but the movie makers do, to hilarious results. Number 13, Giratina and the Sky Warrior. There's a lot I like about this one. I don't know a lot about art and animation, but this is some of the best any of the Pokemon movies have ever looked, especially in terms of the background. The basic setup's pretty cool. You've got Shaman, the titular Sky Warrior, as this little hedgehog, and it's running away from Giratina, who is this evil ghost dragon thing that can manifest in reflections. So it's got the powers of, like, I don't know, like Candyman or the Girl from the Ring or some shit. It's pretty spooky. The ending's really inventive. There's this glacier that gets detached from the land because of some Pokemon bullshit. And then the glacier's hurtling down this valley, and it's going to crash into this town and destroy this whole valley. And I've never seen a glacier used as a threat before. There's this Regigigas and a bunch of Mamoswine that come out to try and stop the glacier. It's all very exciting. So why didn't I really like this film? Well, because Shaman's a little piece of shit is why.
I've got just the thing. So, it's okay, I guess.
This character is so annoying. It's Shaman's the gratitude Pokemon, and so I think the joke is supposed to be, oh, you think it's going to be grateful, but no, it means that you have to show it gratitude all the time. But then someone compliments it, and it's like, you trying to kiss my ass? Flattery will get you nowhere. And it's like, what the fuck do you want then, you little piece of shit? I'm real mad at the stupid hedgehog. At the end, Shaman leaves, and Ash cries like a little baby. It's unbelievable. You've hated this thing, Ash. What's wrong with you? It's been necking you the whole time, and I guess it worked, because you now you're going to miss it. This is the second film in a sort of internal trilogy that exists within the franchise, and this trio of films deal a lot with dimension hopping and realities and space-time bending and stuff, and it's all a bit sort of, I don't know, it's like, okay, Pokemon, I don't think that they should get that high concept. in general. Number 12, Arceus and the Jewel of Life. Ash and the gang travel back in time to save God. This is the third in that internal trilogy, and that goes very high concept. And it has Arceus in it as one of the main characters. Arceus, if you don't know, is basically God in the Pokemon universe. And it's kind of weird, but also, I think, the most realistic depiction of God in any media, in which God is depicted as a angry, vengeful, genderless horse monster. Ash and the gang go back in time because of some Pokemon bullshit, and then they have to save Arceus. And I don't know, I wrote one note in 45 minutes into the film, and it just says, this isn't very good. Number 11, Kyurem. This is the Sword of Justice. So this one has Keldeo as more of a protagonist role and less of just a cute dipshit Pokemon that exists, like a MacGuffin, basically. This one has Keldeo going on its own journey. It wants to be a Sword of Justice with the other Swords of Justice, which are basically these Pokemon that go around helping people. So they're kind of like a superhero team. I'm like, hello? Is this like a superhero origin story for Keldeo? He's going to learn how to be a Sword of Justice? And it starts off really strong. Keldeo goes to fight Kyurem as some kind of initiation ritual. It's never really explained why this needs to happen, but that's alright. And Kyurem beats his ass. And then Kyurem freezes the other Swords of Justice. And now Keldeo has to flee. And maybe Keldeo will learn something about his naive approach to justice and how it's not just about strength. And you are filled with hubris, Keldeo. No, that doesn't happen. They just go back later and Keldeo fights Kyurem again, and this time he wins. Number 10... Volcanion and the Mechanical Marvel. So the other trope that the Pokemon franchise likes to pull, other than the cute dipshit Pokemon, is the grumbly Pokemon that doesn't trust humans. And this movie has both. It has Volcanion as the grumbly Pokemon, and Magearna is the cute dipshit Pokemon. And Magearna's pretty cute, is a bit of a non-presence. But honestly, this film is very, very basic Pokemon movie bullshit, but Volcanion's voice actor really sells this Pokemon, man. He really commits to this grumbly Pokemon. I want to hear Volcanion complain about anything. I'd hear Volcanion complain about millennials. That's how much I like Volcanion's voice actor. Number 9, I Choose You. This is a revamping, soft reset, retooling, redesign of the Pokemon franchise. I don't really know what it is, but it's basically Ash's origin story again, but in a movie this time. This one is very hurriedly trying to tell you the story of Ash meeting Pikachu, and then Charmander, and all these other characters you don't care about, and Ho-Oh, and the hurried nature of it does make it feel just very soulless and like a marketing ploy. And I can't believe they'd use one of these films as a marketing ploy. I was hurt when I came to that realization. I can't believe you, Pokemon. How have you done this to me? Number 8, Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. This is a grumbly Pokemon who doesn't trust humans, Lucario. And you get why he doesn't trust humans. It sets that up pretty well. It also sets up this battle between Pokemon, this giant armies of Pokemon that are going to fight, and that never happens. And they set it up like it's a bad thing, and I guess, yeah, war is hell. But, like, I wanted to see that. Fuck you, movie. Of course, Lucario isn't the only other special Pokemon in this. You've also got Mew as your cute dipshit Pokemon. So all your bases are covered. This film has a fan favorite character. People really like the Lucario in this one, the grumbly Pokemon who doesn't trust humans. Nowhere near as good as the voice actor for Volcanion. I'll take Volcanion any day. And honestly, Lucario's pretty good, but I'm here for the real stars of the show, the Reggies. Number 7, Zoroark, Master of Illusions. This is another one with a grumbly Pokemon and a cute dipshit Pokemon. You've got your Zoroark as your grumbly, and Zorua as your CD. Cute dipshit. That's short for cute dipshit. But Zoroark is Zoroa's mum, and they actually want to reunite, and it works for that reason a little bit better than the other ones. You can kind of get their motivations, and Zoroark has to do these things for the evil guy, and the evil guy's, you know, a Pokemon villain. He catches Pokemon and uses them for his own interests. You hate to see it. He also captures and uses the news to spread lies. Oh, that's right. The real Master of Illusions is the mainstream media. I feel like they could have done a lot more with the whole Master of Illusions concept instead of this lame, don't trust the media thing, which, I mean, okay, Pokemon, I get what you're trying to say, but you're the media too. And you just want us to buy your stupid games and plastic toys and shit. So don't get on your high horse, alright? Or should I say, high Mudbray. Number 6, The Rise of Darkrai. This is the first in that internal trilogy, and it's definitely the best. Ash and the gang go to this new town, and they meet this woman called Alice, and they get a ride in her hot air balloon. And then Brock is like, oh, Alice, you're so frickin' hot. Can't believe you're not in my book of hot babes. Could you imagine being this woman trapped in a hot air balloon with these 2 children and this dirty hiker, and he produces a novel-length book with all of the names of all of the women that he wants to track? She'd be doing the math in her head like, yeah, okay, we're above water right now, assuming it's deep enough. If I jump now, I'll probably break something, but I'll be out of this nightmare. In this town, Dialga and Palkia are fighting, and Dialga and Palkia are the masters of time and space, respectively. And so shit gets fucky. Shit gets fucky real bad. They go to a different dimension, and then parts of the town just start to disappear into another dimension, I guess. There's all this scientific explanation from it from this new character who I didn't really care for. He tries to explain all of it. It's like, why do we need to explain it? Like, shit gets fucky. Those are the masters of time and space. Yeah, okay, shit gets fucky. They should just ask him, what's wrong? What's going on? And he's like, I don't know, shit's getting fucky though. No, shit's getting fucky though. And shit does indeed get fucky. But it's okay, because Darkrai's on the scene, man. Darkrai's great. He's just like, yeah, I'm Batman. I'm Pokemon Batman, guys. But he has all these cool powers. He can like turn into shadows and shit. Part of the shit getting fucky means that these dreams of the Pokemon start materializing in the real world, and there's this bad character who gets turned into his own Licky Licky, and that's just comedy gold, man. You can't top that. This guy's walking around like a Licky Licky. That's great. Number 5, Detective Pikachu. This is a film, and it's a film made, it's an American film. You know, America, they make films sometimes, and this is one of them. Honestly, I don't know what to say about this other than the Pokemon look disgusting in this. I can't get over it. I thought I was really trying to be like, oh, maybe after a while of looking at them I'll get used to it, and I never did. I never thought that they were in the same world as the people, and I never got used to the way they look individually. They did my boy Aipom so dirty. I know people don't like Aipom, but I like Aipom, and they did him dirty. He looks disgusting in this. Number 4, Spell of the Unknown. This one's very strange. It has this weird dreamlike quality. It's, I think, very inspired by Beauty and the Beast, and not just the Disney telling of Beauty and the Beast, but other tellings of that story. Basically, there's this little girl called Molly, and Molly's dad goes missing while he's exploring this temple where the Unknown reside. And the Unknown attach themselves to Molly's grief for some reason. But Molly's grief for her father is so strong, it seems, that she is able to sort of use the Unknown to manifest basically whatever she wants. She summons this Entei, who is essentially her father figure, and then begins to shape the world. And yeah, a 5-year-old with the power to shape everything is a terrifying prospect, and kind of works for the setup of a film. Molly kidnaps Ash's mum so that she can be Molly's mum, And at last, Ash actually has some personal fucking stakes in one of these films. I watched this one towards the end of this marathon I've done. So yeah, it's basically a rescue mission, but it works in that regard. The best part though, Charizard sees Ash and his mum are in trouble, and then he flies across the country. Ash is falling out off a cliff, and then boom! Charizard to save the day, baby. Fucking love to see it. The worst part, Brock hits on a 5-year-old. Oops. Oh no, Brock. Oh, now I have to kill you, bud. Sorry. So Molly uses the power of the unknown to appear as an older woman in front of Ash and his friends. And you might think, oh, well, maybe Brock didn't know that it was Molly as the 5-year-old girl. No, he's the one that figures it out. And when he does it, I was like impressed. I wrote in my notes, Brock isn't a useless perv, ? But then he hits on her. That's fucking hell, Brock. Now I have to kill him. Now it's my life's mission to kill Brock. Number 3, Pokemon Ranger in the Temple of the Sea. This is your very basic, cute dipshit Pokemon, but done pretty okay, I guess. I don't know, I had a fun time with it. And of all the cute dipshit Pokemon in the cute dipshit Pokemon movies, this one has Manaphy, and I don't give a fuck about Manaphy, but I liked Manaphy in this one. It was cute. But the main reason this ranks so high is because of the Pokemon Ranger action. It starts off with this Pokemon Ranger in a submarine doing a daring escape, and you're like, fuck yeah. And his Pokemon Ranger lasso thing that he uses to temporarily use Pokemon is brilliant. It's great. It's all very much adventure on the high seas. It's even, the villain is even an evil pirate, and he's having a blast. Ash and his friends meet this family who are traveling aquatic circus, who are very much into the whole aquatic scene, and you can tell because they fucking love turquoise. They have to go to this Temple of the Sea. The ending sees Ash become Aquaman, I guess. I don't know. That was pretty stupid, and it should have been May. May's the one that had the connection with Manaphy. It should have been her to save the day, but okay, Ash has to save the day. But the Pokemon Ranger stuff is all great. And it's the kind of thing that, if you're a kid, it would make you want to go out and play Pokemon Pretend with your friends. Hell, I kind of want to do it now. I'm a grown adult man. I might. Number 2, Pokemon the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back. So a big part of my problem with a lot of these movies is Ash is our protagonist. And he wants to be the very best, like no one ever was. He wants to be a Pokemon master. That's his goal. And a lot of these movies don't really incorporate that in any meaningful way. It's just sort of like, oh, here's some stuff happening. Don't die, Ash, because if you die, you won't be a Pokemon master. But this one at least tries to, in that Mewtwo says he's the world's greatest Pokemon trainer, and that sort of appeals to Ash's sensibilities a bit. And Mewtwo's just really interesting and cool. First of all, he straight up fucking murders people. He doesn't suffer any repercussions for this, but, you know, it does make him intimidating, I guess. There is the extended cut, which does flesh out his backstory a bit and explains him murdering all those people at the start a little bit more, I guess. But man, he fucking murders those people. It's pretty dark. The whole movie fits a sort of darker tone. Mewtwo's got some shit to say, man. He's like, humans made me, but they will not define me. It's like, yeah, bro, same. This is the first movie, obviously. It doesn't use as much CGI as some of the later ones, so it actually looks better. But in general, the animation tends to get better as you go along, as you might assume. But some of the stills in the first one are really evocative. Mewtwo's Island is really cool and mysterious. There's some Pokemon movie bollocks in this, like, you know, when they try and say that Pokemon fighting is bad.
Pokemon aren't meant to fight.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Not like this.
Nice save. But ultimately, the major theme of this film of you are alive, therefore you are valid, is, yeah, good shit, Pokemon. Good shit. And number 1, Pokemon The Power of Us. This is the latest in the films to come out, at least in English, and this is the second in that retooling, revamping, whatever they're doing. There's a lot I like about this. A lot of the settings in a lot of the movies really do evoke a mood, but this one really nails this whole holiday town vibe. You really want to visit this place and go on a Pokemon adventure. The animation is just easily the best it's ever looked. It looks phenomenal, especially in the fights with Zeraora, who's in this. There's actually a lot of characters that you really like in this. There's the mayor, who's created this lie about Zeraora cursing the town and the nearby forest. There's the uncle character who lies all the time as well, and you like him. The old woman, Harriet, is easily the best character, though. She's got this whole tragic backstory, and you see her Snubble die in a fire in a flashback, and it's fairly evocative. It worked. But yeah, this one was genuinely surprising, and I enjoyed a lot of it. So that's my list. That's my rankings there of all the Pokemon movies. And by and large, the Pokemon movies have similar kind of ratings on like IMDb and Metacritic and stuff, which makes me think that if you don't like Pokemon, these movies offer nothing for you, so you're probably just going to rate it like a 3 out of 10 regardless. I don't know, I think maybe you could get something out of The Power of Us if you're not into Pokemon. It's the only one I'd really recommend, I think. Anyway, I'm going to fix my bed now. Please like the video. If you like the video, 1 like equals 1 of my broken wooden frames will be repaired.